Alrighty. Starting with a little bit of action here for Low Elo Legends. Casted by Snana, in case you're wondering how we pronounce that name. It's a username I've had since probably a lot of people who play this game weren't even born yet. But alas, here we are, Age of Empires 4, Low Elo Legends, hosted by Rising Empires and created by Rising Empires, their Discord and their community. Great group. As mentioned in the description, which apparently earlier was still saying something about, well, whatever my last stream was from probably years ago, until Sorrow Angel let me know that I never updated it. This is Kyzer. Kyzer is the one who requested that this noob cast his game. And I like to throw judgments out there and act like if... Well, I don't act like if I would do better, but I talk like if I would, and then usually admit that I wouldn't. And I should probably actually pay attention to the game. Yep, there goes some longbowmen, but they're pretty cheap. Ooh. Oh, why is that village just sitting there? Alright, that's okay. Alright, let's actually pay attention to the action. Alright, so Sergeant Swabby, I like the name. Getting a little bit of horseman harassment. Basically both factions kind of going for what you would expect. I say both. Really, what you would expect having English in a game. One side's going for a lot of horsemen, another side is going for longbowmen. Now he's adding some spearmen in there. And he does have the scout in there for the support. What is it that they do again? I believe it's the Byzantines who have that effect, right? I think it's actually Portugal. Like I said, noob over here, but I have been enjoying this game quite a bit. Lumber camp being denied. There's a little bit of lumber going. See a body on the ground. Looks like those 2 horsemen went down. 3 horsemen. Nope, 2. Bodies were a little confusing for me. Didn't see any yellow going into the earth, so it looks like they just went down. I got cut off by the spearmen. Oh. Oh man, yeah, my Latin. That's a name right there. So the light melee infantry over here. Limitane? Actually, yeah, Limitane, maybe? What is it that the scouts give as a bonus? Don't they amplify? I think it's siege damage, right? But I thought that was like a tech they got later. This might just be a select all army hotkey for why this is there. But I do remember that I think scouts do have an amplification effect. And that might not even be the Byzantines. I've listened to so many YouTube videos going to and from work, explaining different factions and whatnot as I've been learning the game, that I could very easily be. Uh-oh. Sergeant Sgtswabby paying attention? It does not look like it. Nope, he is not paying. Oh! Wow. He just barely saved those units. I'll have to see if he actually has any monks. Heal them back up. Oh! But during this distraction, sees the opportunity. Oh, and he right-clicked on the barracks. Okay, nice. Right-clicked on the attack moves can be pretty handy, but he doesn't need it there. I don't really like his odds. Spearman going in against them, but I think I'm wrong. Oh no, they actually are very similar to him. Quickly taking a quick look at the economy. Oh no, he actually committed to the charge. My bad. Professional caster. Probably should not have committed to that charge. He got one villager, and one spearman. Lost like 6 horsemen. Yeah, that might have been an attack move. That might have been an attack move, and then he forgot that they were going in after a diverse group of units coming out of Sergeant Sgtswabby here. Some archers in there. Good spearmen.
Stratiotis.
I'm your worker.
Strail board. Η διαταγή σου.
He's keeping his upgrades up, though.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
Mobilizing here. Kyzer, making sure his flanks are covered, or at least have notification. He backed off his lumber production so he doesn't open up a hole. Good for him. A lot of people don't notice that. Apologies if I sip just. He's still mobilizing.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not really seeing that. I think the defender's advantage is going to be way too much for him to deal with here. There's a plan. And then break this. Got some skirmishers. Those nice mercenaries. Good unit diversity. Oh, he is bringing in some siege. Crafting it in the field, so he is getting ready to commit. The question is, does Kyzer know? Does he know? I mean, he knows that he's mobile, that Sgtswabby is mobilizing outside of his base. But does he know the extent? I don't think so. Probably would be worth throwing a unit out there just to see it. But, oh, here we go. Or maybe not. Okay. Oh, he was accidentally putting units inside. He's going to try and use the flames to start doing damage. Oh. Kyzer accidentally got his infantry put to the back, slowing them down. Every second counts in the siege unit. Horsemen coming around from the flank on the bowmen. It's not looking great right now. Needs to pull back even more and just kind of sack the barracks, I think. Start crafting. Start building some more barracks on the other side of the base. Probably the move here. This is not something mitigating hard to do. Let's see. It's not over, but it's not looking good. I think Kyzer's big mistake here was that he did not scout. He just knew there were forces there, and he just was completely blindsided by those sieges. I think if he would have, taken a few units out there, thrown a few arrows, seen what's going on, this could be a very different match right now. I mean, he was getting behind in score, but I believe a good amount of that score, though, was definitely a part of just the military unit disparity. And had he been aware of it, he could have had something there protecting. I mean, there was the one location they were going to come in from. He had his barracks in the front, which also can be a little problematic if you don't have extras. Building barracks now in the back. It's not over. It's definitely not over. I mean, that council hall is tanked. to mention, I think he's fire damage, right? Oh no, it counts as siege damage. I thought maybe it was fire damage. Fire. There we go, villagers conquering. Kyzer's definitely played this game a lot more than I have. That's something I am aware of, having your villagers kill rams. I have probably never done it. It's crafting more, though, on the field. I mean, the incomes are actually really not terribly far off. The wood definitely is. But now, actually, yeah, now that the farms are, I forgot it was the most important one, food. Half got pushed up to the farms. I was emphasizing gold. This is probably a hole he's not going to be able to get out of. I would never say impossible, especially not in low elo legends. I mean, low elo, there's always a chance, however unlikely. I mean, for right now, for example, he is the Sgtswabby, the Byzantine player, is, yeah, he's just kind of building these and not committing, even though there really isn't any reason for him to not commit and speed up the destruction of his opponent's base, giving his opponent time to potentially come back. So he's starting to realize he's bringing up the archers, but he's got man in armor. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, yep, that's why you attack move. Yep, you needed that DPS on those horsemen right away. Those horsemen, they actually trade, at least for their value, very favorably. There we go. Look inside. Yep, this is definitely going to be it. After what he doesn't have with the archers overseeing now. And use the kill the rams. It was actually a decent game. I would say, I think it was nice of him to say, hey, I don't want to deal with this harassment. I'm going to go put some cheap palisade walls down. I think they both were paying attention to their competitions, but I think ultimately, Kyzer, he lacked in the scouting. I think that was the biggest thing that hurt him. Because I think Sgtswabby, he was not, wasn't doing anything profound. There wasn't any crazy micro happening. I mean, he even sacrificed the horsemen here and there. Nothing. But I think Kyzer, unfortunately, got deep scouting. And, yeah, that'll definitely lose you a game with that strategy. You can't real fast. I think had he known he was building these rams, I'm going to call them rams, it's easier. He could have then started building more men at arms. Well, that's the end of that one. Kyzer goes down. I don't know how his first round went, so I actually don't know what his record is at the moment. I'll have to check that then. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of see here on the timeline, that's total unit count, military count. You can see that's where he started basically committing to building up a stronger force. Now, let's see on the economy. Yeah, the economy was pretty close. So had he had that scouting with the defender's advantage, I am very confident that that was very winnable for him, especially because Sgtswabby wasn't scouting anymore either during that time. He was just massing, so he wouldn't have been aware had he been moving to counter. So either way, I enjoyed that game. It's nice when you get to see kind of the very clear, okay, this is what happened, and I think it's very valuable also from the perspective of a player, being able to say, okay, this is what my mistake was. It's kind of clear. It's very easy for you to realize what to work on there. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm, like I said, the most professional caster that's ever casted, and very experienced at this game. Very, very experienced. But from what I could tell, Kyzer was kind of in the dark. He just knew there was a force out there and wasn't aware of the kinds of units he was starting to mass up. Good game, though. a lot of fun.